Aung making his way around the cage tonight. And we're going to send it in to our ring announcer, Jason Nivens, to get us started on our first bout of the evening.
Our first fight this evening will be a 3-round kickboxing match and is brought to you by Concrete Inc. For all your epoxy needs and on-site training courses, contact Concrete Inc. Fighting out of the blue corner, Tyler Renfro! And fighting out of the red corner, Leah Aung! Cable Dahlmer Arena, let's make some noise!
And that is Jason Nivens getting us ready for bout number 1. Our referee is Nick Behrens. And we are just about to get underway for FAC 23. Starting us off, Renfro and Aung. Bout number 1 is brought to you by Concrete Inc. For all your epoxy needs and on-site training courses, contact Concrete Inc.
Now you gotta punch back off those kicks.
Renfro opening up with a good solid low kick as Leah was circling into it.
Kick the leg.
Yeah, Aung looking a little bit more comfortable. He got that foot up there quick and hit Renfro in the beginning. Now he's applying the pressure, pushing him back against the cage.
We gotta check those and crack back.
Aung looks to be comfortable with fighting from both stances, throwing kicks from both stances, and throwing solid straight punches from both stances. Big high kick lands on the guard of Renfro.
There's a good body kick. He's trying to make him uncomfortable in there. These are 2-minute rounds, so both of these guys are going to put to work and get their shots off a little bit quicker with the small rounds.
Renfro having a hard time dealing with that pressure of Aung.
And he is the younger fighter, Renfro, so he's got the age, the youth on his side in those Odessa Bulldog shorts. But Aung he's still coming forward. We'll see how the gas tank is for him.
And Renfro trying to feint at him and get reads, but it's tough with the forward pressure of Aung. He's not biting necessarily anything, and he's having a hard time setting things up. Big body shot.
That good blitzing attack here by Aung. Stepping in and trying to just overwhelm Renfro with his shots.
Aung with a little cheeky left hook to the liver from that open stance. It targets that right side of Renfro's body, and that's where the liver's located.
And there's Aung. He's coming forward with that teep. Good knee to the body right there by Aung. Renfro absorbs it.
Visibly left the mark on the body of Renfro.
Yeah, he's working the body very well and mixing it up to the head, Jeff. He's just showing him a little bit more right now, I think, in round number 1.
Another solid knee causes a reaction, a visible reaction from the face of Renfro there.
And that's the end of round number 1. Both of these fighters going back to their corners, and both in their corners, which we haven't seen all the time, is 2 Kansas City legends dueling with their prospects, but it's all in the name of competition. And here's a replay of the first round. You see Aung just applying the pressure, getting his head kicks up there. That one stuck awkwardly, and then he's coming forward. Renfro also getting a little bit of shots off. And there's that knee to the body that kind of got Renfro to cover up a little bit. But both of these guys have been, equally willing to exchange in this fight.
Cool to see both land a similar head kick where the guard was up, but with kicks, you have to block them with 2 hands, right? So we've seen it time and time again where someone blocks a kick with 1 arm, and what either happens is it skips off the guard, hits the back of the head, causing the same damage as if you didn't have your arm up, or it could snap your arm. So you want to block kicks with 2 hands, and we saw both of them land kicks on the guard, which did cause some damage.
Yeah, they got up there pretty quickly. It was almost like a soccer kick versus coming, from the hip. Barron's getting us ready to go for round number 2. Aung and Renfro. As we said, these are 2-minute rounds.
Keep an eye on those body shots that Aung's landing. The knees, the teeps.
Ooh, big left hand by Aung right there. Another reaction drawn out from Renfro.
Like I mentioned on the first round, that comfortableness fighting from both stances, whether he's southpaw or ortho, he's able to land shots. And that open stance, southpaw versus orthodox, will line up the body shot, whether it's a knee or that left hook.
And he uses that teep well to just, keep Renfro from getting close to him. If he gets close, it's on Aung's terms. Still applying the pressure here, and some good feints with each leg. He's getting Renfro to go down and cover the body a little bit, it seems.
And I'd be interested to hear what Renfro's corner said to him on how to deal with that forward pressure, because as of now, he has not found an answer to it.
Another good right hand landed for Aung here in round number 2. Gonna teep up the middle. And both of these guys, you know, still seem pretty fresh. But
Sorry, Josh. For Aung, when you get a big reaction from that teep, when he threw the teep and it was blocked, you want to use that. You want to make the read of, and you heard his corner with Trey Ogden say, now use the leg, right? Use it. So he got a big reaction from throwing a teep. Now feint that and go to something. That's going to create an opening.
Oh, there's a nice knee. And he's just got Renfro guessing, Jeff. He doesn't know where Aung is going to be after he throws. He's really good at exiting after he fires his combination. Looks like we might have a low blow, but Barron's is not going to stop it. Just acknowledge it.
And that happens time to time when throwing knees. Sometimes the top of the foot glances the cup.
Yeah, a lot of legs getting thrown around in this fight early. Round number 2 comes to an end.
Skip knee got awfully close to the head of Renfro. I do not think knees to the head are allowed here in this kickboxing fight. So a little warning there from Nick Behrings. But here in the Concrete Inc. replay, we see a little flurry from Aung from the southpaw stance. And there's that patented knee to the liver from the southpaw stance he's been landing all fight. Renfro attempts to throw a body kick there. And there's that knee again, this time from the clinch. There's limited clinching going on because of the rule set, but Aung has that answer in the clinch with that left knee.
And the exiting too, right after he throws his shots, he's just getting out of there, out of the way of Renfro.
That skip knee at the end of the round, awfully close to the head, which would have been a foul, but luckily it missed.
Anthony Sharkbait Gutierrez in the corner of Renfro, giving his fighter some instructions as we are coming to our 3rd and final round of bout number 1. And you can tell, Jeff, a little bit that Aung just has a little bit more experience. This is the first time that Renfro has been in a competition of kickboxing, so you know he's gonna learn a lot from this experience. But he has a round to turn the tide here.
Toughest part about this sport is trying to make in-game adaptations. So right now what Renfro's doing is not working, so you have to change it. And that's tough to do in the middle of chaos, in the middle of war, and I think the greatest fighters are able to do that. And I just think it comes with experience, but what he's doing is not working, so he has to change the scenery. He has to either make it a dogfight, excuse me, but for right now he's trying to keep it nice and long and pretty, but he's losing the battle with the pressure of Aung.
He's got a hungry lion attacking him and stalking him at every corner and just making him miss. So far, it's been a beautiful performance by Leah Aung.
Visible glance up to the clock from Renfro. I think he's feeling some of those body shots.
Yeah, there's a wild swing from Renfro. If you're Aung, you can hear in the corner of Aung, he just wants punches, but he's having a lot of success with that teep up the middle. And Renfro just having a tough time trying to find him. There was a nice body shot from Renfro right there. Staying on the movement. Trying to jab to the body there was Renfro, blocking the head kick. Feinting high, jabbing to the body. Now he's starting to get a little bit of offense going, Jeff.
Renfro's, excuse me, is doing the right things. He's feinting, but it's hard to get reads when that forward pressure's coming at you. You have to gain the respect back. And you can only do that by landing a big shot, getting the respect back by landing a big, powerful shot to make the forward pressure stop.
Stiff jab and a low kick from Aung here. We have just under 20 seconds to go in our first bout of the evening. Let's see if Leah Aung can put a stamp on his performance tonight as he comes forward with a flurry. Renfro swings back, he misses. Aung just feeling himself in there. And that is the end of round number 3 and the nice kickboxing match to get our night started. And we'll see, you know, how the outcome is tonight with Leah Aung. I know he's had the experience, but he looked pretty good tonight. We'll see if he wants to keep it kickboxing. Yeah,
here in the Major Pack replay, we see the flurries of Aung, and we saw this time and time again between the rounds, or in the rounds, excuse me, of these big flurries from the lefty stance, and just the comfortableness I talked about. He's able to throw combinations from both stances and stay defensively sound. He has different targets he likes to target when he's in a different stance. Here we see another flurry with the big hooks. Teep to the body from Aung.
Just had Renfro missing, and here's Jason Nivens. He looks like he's got the scorecard. And he's going to give it to us now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Judge Geary scores the bout 30-27. Judge Miller scores the bout 30-27. And Judge Marquez scores the bout 30-27. Your winner by unanimous out of the red corner, Leah Aung!
There it is, Jeff, your first victor of the night. Leah Aung coming in, making good work for all 3 rounds, and his coaches are going to be happy with that performance. Trey Ogden and Marathon MMA are in the winner's circle to start the night, and they have another fighter in the main event.
Great learning experience for both these gentlemen. I think Renfro and Aung are both going to learn from this. Aung put on a masterclass performance. Great kicks up the middle, chose his targets carefully, head kicks, teeps, knees. I would like to see him stay a little tighter if there's any critique there with these big hooks. But all in all, a great performance. And I think Renfro will learn from this. He's young. He's getting that experience you need. And that's only going to help in an MMA fight.